Going back and forth with ChatGPT is a nightmare. It's often like playing a game of whack-a-mole. You fix one problem and you create another, and suddenly you have 10 different versions of cover letters and you have to piece them all together. So I wanted to find a way to give it one prompt and get to that final result faster. And I came up with a simple formula that will allow you to get a strong and specific cover letter in one shot. This prompt is divided into 7 different categories of information that you'll need to give ChatGPT so that it knows enough about you to write you a strong cover letter. I've created a customizable template to save you time with this process, so if you'd like to download that for free, it's in the video notes and you can follow along as I walk you through the best practices for how to use this prompt effectively. So here's the template. It's a super simple plug and play method. Everything in blue you can customize depending on the job that you're applying for. So it starts out, "Hi, my name is," we're gonna fill this in for an up-and-coming acting teacher named Stella Meisner. "Please write me a compelling and specific cover letter." I like compelling because otherwise it might start every sentence with "I am," but you can use other words here depending on the tone that you're aiming for. Conversational can work, formal can work, whatever you need. I have cover letter in blue because sometimes nowadays we're writing an email. So you can substitute this for e-note and it'll format it like an email and write you a subject line. Next, I give it a word limit. 340 words is a standard one-page cover letter. If you want something shorter, you can go shorter. If it's more of an informal email, you can ask for that here. This next sentence is super important. Use only the information I'm providing and do not lie. Sometimes ChatGPT will start to get creative with the things it's saying about you. So use this in the prompt, but be sure to proofread at the end because sometimes it still makes things up and you don't want to lie to your future employer. So let's say Stella found an awesome job online at AMDA College, and we're gonna paste that description right into this next section. As long as it's legible, don't worry about the formatting or different fonts or colors. All ChatGPT will need is the text, so it's okay if it looks a little funky. The next part of this is company information. This helps show that you did your research on the organization and you know why you would be a great fit for their team. So this is as simple as going to a company's website or their LinkedIn About Me section and copying that information and pasting it here. On this AMDA job, I went to the About section on their website. We don't really need the history of the organization, but philosophy and mission. This is awesome because a lot of times a company has core values and you want to show how you align with those values and why you're a fit. So we'll copy and paste all of this. Next, we're going to give ChatGPT some of our unique selling points. These are the things that you want the cover letter to say that maybe aren't in your resume. So any particular strengths or qualities or soft skills that weren't conveyed in your other materials. For Stella, I'm going to add that she's worked with acting students from ages 8 to 80, and she's been in the entertainment industry as an actor herself, so she understands the industry. Next, we're going to add any kind of personal connection that you have to the company. Maybe you have a friend that currently works there that would be willing to refer you. It's great to mention them here, or a particular project or innovation of theirs really spoke to you. These are things that you can mention here, and that will strengthen your cover letter. It'll make it stand out. For Stella, I will say that her friend and colleague was an AMDA graduate. If you can't think of a personal connection or this section just really doesn't apply to you, that's okay. You can delete it and your cover letter will still turn out strong. This last section is your background. You are copying all of your resume content and pasting it into the prompt. This allows ChatGPT to draw from your experience and connect it to everything else that we've given it in the prompt. Again, it's okay if it looks a little messy here, as long as it's legible, that's great. The final part of the prompt is again just reiterating the length requirements. Sometimes it doesn't get it if you only say it once, so I've added it again here. Once that's all in here, you're gonna copy the entire thing. Copy. You're gonna open up ChatGPT and paste that all into the chat. So now ChatGPT will start working its magic. Let's look at this intro that it came up with. I'm writing to apply for the position. With my extensive teaching experience, performance credentials, and passion for the performing arts, I believe I am well suited to contribute to AMDA's mission of providing an exceptional education to a diverse community of creative artists. So it incorporated her background, her experience, her passion, and it connected that to AMDA's mission. So you're seeing how it's using all of that information we provided in the prompt to make a more specific cover letter. It mentions her industry experience, which was required in the job description. It mentions her personal connection, which is great. I'm thrilled to apply for this position at AMDA, particularly as I have a personal connection to the college through my colleague, Christopher Jackson. This is strong, this is personal, this is specific. Stella's in great shape with this. I would encourage her to do a full read through, fact check everything, make sure it's all accurate, but if she needs to send this out in a few minutes, she can, and it's a great first draft. No need to keep going back and forth with ChatGPT here. Again, there's a link to download this template for free in the video description, so grab that, it'll save you some time. If you found this helpful, give us a like and be sure to subscribe for more content like this.